Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here. Welcome back to more of the Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons playthrough. We have something very important we have to do. Something that I almost forgot about. Something that we really have to do. Because if we don't, nothing is sacred in this world anymore. Oh wait, it's still destroyed, never mind. Damn it. Maybe it comes back later, I guess? Like, the house is supposed to reform. I don't know why it hasn't yet, but, oh well, false alarm. Never mind. I guess we'll just go back to frickin' Horon Village, then. Horon Village is actually where we need to be for the next part of our journey, but before we go there, I feel like it's been a while since we've stopped in with our good friend Johnny P. JP has gotten better, thank you. Okay, well good. I think you're supposed to actually try to come here like in between every chapter. I don't know if I've actually been doing that, and I'm actually not sure if you actually will reach the next stage of his life before he finishes this game, but we'll see, I've been wrong before. Also, I don't know why I did that, because I actually need to stay in Horon Village. Because where we need to go is actually not too far from here. We need to find, well, I'll go ahead and just break it down. We're trying to get to the southwest here. But as you can see, this place is blocked off, and even if we go to the beach, it's still going to be blocked off. So we actually have some work ahead of us before we can actually get down to that section. So what we're going to do is, well, first of all, I'm going to equip the Pegasus seeds just for a little bit of fast travel here. And we're going to go inside this room right here because this is actually a portal that will take us to Subrosia. And Subrosia is where we need to go right now. Gotta use the boomerang pretty effectively. Once we do, though, we make it back to Subrosia just fine. And let's see what we got. I guess I'm used to life here now. I guess you are. How long do they plan on staying here? I guess they mean these guys. Is he alright? That bloke's so forgetful. Now, how'd that go? 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 4, 4, 4. Aye, that's it. Nothing. Forget it. Har, har, har. Okay, sounds good to me. Looks like we have a nice motley pirate crew here, though. And we're going to go ahead and talk to all of them just to figure out what exactly is going on. Have you seen our ship? It's over by the graveyard. We haven't fixed it, so it's in terrible shape. That bloke we sent looking for the bell hasn't come back. I told him he ought to search the ship. With the captain in such a state, we'll never get out the ship. Or never get the ship out. Useless fools, can't someone find me bell? Aye, you? Aye, I can see it in your eyes. You're a competent adventurer. Okay, go get it. Find me bell. I'll be waiting. Captain's got a special someone he can't forget. What's more, she's said to be the queen of some great land. It was so stormy that Captain lost the bell he got from a special someone. That's a bit of trouble. Our ship got caught in a storm and sank. When we woke, here we were. Where are we? It all looks so weird. So we're looking for the captain's bell. Before we do, though, one thing I haven't actually pointed out yet. The level 2 sword can actually break pots, so you don't have to pick them up anymore. You can just use your sword and get rid of them no problem. Just keep in mind, there might be times where you need to actually like move a pot onto a switch. I don't think that's the case anymore, but that is always something that could come up, so do not forget about that. And as you can see, there is a skeleton down here. Arg, the ship's bow is in the desert. That means the desert. Well, I don't think I've actually shown you guys because there was no reason to go there until now, but there is actually a desert inside of Holodrum, which is the, main world of Oracle of Ages. So we're actually going to be heading there next. We are going to take one little pit stop, though, before we do so. Because there's actually a small side quest that I need to get started, because it won't necessarily give us anything important. We can beat the game without this. But since I do kind of want to show off all of the unique rewards from, you know, just plain Oracle of Seasons, and, you know, just the original awards by themselves, I figure that this is a good time to actually show this off. So what we gotta do here, also we can break signs too. So yeah, good information. We're gonna go to this stump and we're actually gonna change it to summer. Let's also destroy some beasts too. I went ahead and actually equipped the, I think it's the, I don't remember if it's the red joy ring or the green joy ring. Basically the ring that gives double rupee drops, because there is actually a ring you can get for collecting rupees, so I need to make sure I start working on that. Anyway, we have an old man inside this staircase. This staircase only appears in summer, because the water kind of drains away. And if we talk to him, if you want true power, then slay the 4 golden beasts that roam the land. Then I shall grant my power to you. So far, you've slain 0. So once you do that, you'll actually trigger 4 golden enemies to appear on the map. They'll only appear on one screen, and for each beast, only appears in one season. So that's basically how this works. So you have to find all the gold beasts, go back to him, and you get a little nice reward. So we're gonna pay attention to that. Not right now, but we will definitely be doing that later. Because, obviously, we have things to do, and I don't have time to focus on these little quests right now, anyway. But, you know, before we finish the game, that is something that we will take care of. But yeah, in the Woods of Winter, you can actually go south from here, and this is actually where you'll access the desert, which we have not seen yet in this playthrough. In fact, here's the Guardian of the Desert. You'll look for the bell? Then I could go back. Thank ye. You're welcome, ye. So yeah, this actually looks a little familiar. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's the combination that the one guy inside the hut was actually making, so there was a purpose for learning that. Also, my god. These cactus can be a little annoying to get through, so be careful. So yeah, we are in the desert very quickly before we do anything. I believe, I don't remember, there it is. There is a gaseous seed plant right there. So if you want to plant some gaseous seeds, go ahead. I'm not going to really bother with that anymore because, well, I got the reward I need from gaseous seeds, so I'm not really concerned about that anymore. But here's actually the ship that we saw in Subrosia. So as you can see, for some reason this ship is actually somehow clogged in the parallel dimensions of both worlds. I don't know how that works, but we'll just assume that a wizard did it. How about that? Ahoy! When I was searching the desert for the bell, I got caught in a sandstorm. I awoke like this. I can't go on to the afterlife. If you pity me, help me find that bell. Me skull is rolling out in the desert. Find that first. Okay, so we're gonna find his, you know, his headless skull just laying around. Before we do, though, one other thing. I'm trying to remember how to actually get there. No, I'm not gonna worry about it yet. I'll wait until I do this little thing first. Here's the skull. I believe that's just a fairy fountain over there, so use that if you want to. I've been waiting, matey. Now let's find that bell. Carry me around. I'll tell you if I think we're close. So basically, you're going to walk around the desert, and when you start seeing the skull start to, like, well, start reacting wildly, that is actually where the bell is located. So just keep looking around the quicksand until you find it. I believe it's actually random, like it'll actually be in a different place every single playthrough. Okay, this is the start of the desert. Okay, I think that's the quicksand I was looking for earlier, so we'll go back there a little bit later. I'm surprised we haven't found this yet, though. Oh, here it is. Okay. So yeah, once you find the quicksand that he reacts to, just drop down and you get the rusty bell. Will something this rusty do? Uh-oh, that's the captain's bell, but I hope that'll do. It's awful rusty. Well, at least I can go on to the afterlife now. The rest is up to you. Oh, that's kind of sad that he just dies right there. You know, he didn't do anything wrong. He just died. It happens to everyone. Okay, but that's pretty much it. I'm gonna make my way back here, though, really quick, because this little sand pit right here, I believe this is actually a unique sand pit that'll actually take you to some nice goodies. Also, I seem to have misremembered how this game works. You can actually use your sword underwater, it just has to be on the B button, because the A button is what you use for swimming. I believe I mistakenly said something like you don't use your sword at all underwater in this game. So yeah, thank you to all the wonderful people who corrected me on that. Honestly, it's quite an easy thing to forget. It happens. And then you get a ring right there. I believe that is, once again, a unique ring that will change from playthrough to playthrough. Or not, no. It'll always be that ring for every playthrough. But we'll get that appraised later. Or I could get it appraised right now. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I get it appraised now? Oh, it's not interactive. Never mind. This is not an interactive video. It won't do what you guys want it to do, unfortunately. So we're going to take a very quick trip back to Subrosia. We're going to actually talk to the captain to see if this bell will actually work. Eh? You brought me bell? Thank ye. Let's take a gander. Oh, surely this thing is rusted. Something awful. What are you pulling? This won't do. Go get it polished. So yeah, we're not done yet, unfortunately. We have to polish the bell. So we need to make our way back to the smithy, actually, which we do have on the map. I believe that's the chef's kitchen, volcanoes. There's the smithy. So we're not too far from it. I think you have to take kind of a weird path to get to it, though, because it's like on the other side of this lava pit, and there's no way you can jump that. You can still make it work. Again, you just have to kind of go a roundabout path to get to it. But thankfully, we have the magnetic gloves, so we can make our way over here. And don't worry about that rock. That rock should not be there when we come back. And yeah, we even have to go back through the Rosa tunnel, as I like to call it. Me and Rosa's tunnel of love. Good old Rosa. This is the smithy, right? No, it's not. I messed up again. I think that's the smithy. It's in one of these rooms. Here we go. Welcome to the Subrosian Smithy. We do the finest work in the land, but we take only jobs that interest us. The two in the back are masters of the trade. I'm just a manager. The master speaks. Is that so? The master's eyes cannot be deceived. He says you hold a bell of great value. He hasn't offered to polish it, but should he? Do it. Splendid answer. Straight and to the point. Master, do it now. So yeah, make sure you actually say do it and not please. If you say please, he actually will say, nope, we're not doing it, and then you have to leave and then do the dialogue again. Sorry for the wait. This is why he's a master. The finest work in all the land. Take it. Treat it like an heirloom. And we get the pirate's bell. Gong! You love a good gong, I guess. Do you? I honestly don't even know anymore. But with that out of the way, we are going to head back. And we're going to go to where we were going before. Back to the pirates. It's so awesome when you can just use the magnetic gloves as, like, you know, as fluidly as that. Just makes it a very, very fast experience for everyone involved. Okay, well, let's give the pirate his bell. Eh? You brought me bell? Thank ye. Let's take a gander. That's no mistaking it. This bell is full of memories, but that don't mean they're all good. Sniff. Now I'm all pensive. It's not like me. We're off, mateys, to sea. Aye, aye, sir. Now reporting, Captain. The ship's all fixed. We can set sail anytime. To the ship! Aye, we're off, mateys. Anchors away. Yay, the ship is moving. We all be pirates. Pirates o' the seven seas. Captain, desert, dead ahead. Hold her steady to sea, mateys. But it's impossible. Fool, it's do or die. We'll make it if we give her all we got. Aye, aye, sir. Help us all. We made it, Captain. The sea. By Jolly Roger, aye, go, mateys. This is it. Aye, aye, sir. Arg, the sea is truly me home. Me heart's come alive, aye. Sound the bell. I don't feel so good. Ugh. I've been on land so long, I got seasick. Oh. It's no use, think about it. We ain't sailed since we died. You call yourselves pirates? Shameful fools, getting sick the moment you set sail. It's... ugh. It's no use. Put her ashore. Aye, aye, sir. At least they tried. At least they tried. And hey, we have a nice little place where we can cross now, which is also pretty nice and pretty nifty. Ugh, set anchor. Aye, we gotta get our sea legs. We'll rest here a bit. And there we go. We have made it to the other side, and I'm actually kind of glad it's winter. Because if we go up here to the shore... if I remember correctly. Not here, anyway. I really thought it was, winter. Maybe it's not. Worst comes to worst, I'll just change the season to the right one, but I really thought it was winter. Okay, guess not. Yeah, I thought this was where one of the gold enemies would appear. I mean, this is the right place, generally. Like, it is the right area. I just guess I didn't get the right season. Oh well. Again, it's something we'll do later. We'll do later. No big deal. Generally, it's a season that you have to, like, switch to. And once you switch to it, like, if you go into this area, like, it'll change it to a default season. Also a ring right there. It's not usually the default season. It's a season you have to switch to in the area itself. And if you go back to town, that'll actually change the season, so you can't really do that, unfortunately. Also, Gacha Seed spot right here. Use that if you want to. And here we got something we can't really do anything with right now. And then, if we go up here, we have a little house. I'll check this first, just in case. I use the right frickin' item anyway. I believe this is a good secret. Indeed it is, and we're actually pretty full on money. Honestly, wouldn't be a terrible idea if I went to go spend that first, but too late now. Whoops, didn't mean to set that chest on fire either. Okay, so I really don't like the bomb system in this game. It may just be because I'm so used to Link to the Past and the way bombs work in that game. But even when you compare this game to Link's Awakening, I feel like the bombs work so much differently. Like, you have to actually be pushing a direction to throw them, which I don't think is the case in other games. So anyway, we have to go ahead and change the season here. I believe we need to change it to summer, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to go ahead and just switch to the right items. And not try to walk over the pits like I was trying to do earlier. I can't help it when I'm very, very impatient. I'm very, very impatient. That's just the way it is. So now we can climb up here. We are in the cemetery. And here we go. Level 7, Explorer's Crypt. The 7th dungeon is here, and oh, it's snowing. I was not ready for that. So yeah, I guess in this area it always defaults to winter. So I guess keep that in mind. There is one of the last piece of hearts we need. We can't get that yet. We need to make it fall so we can do that, which we can do, but keep in mind there was no way to get up here, so what we have to do is actually beat this dungeon first before we can get that. But that shouldn't be a big thing. I'm going to go ahead and end today's video here, so thank you everybody for watching. Next time, we're going to be taking on Explorer's Crypt, which is actually kind of a very annoying dungeon. Probably my least favorite dungeon of all the dungeons in this game, but we'll take a look at that next time. Thank you for watching, I'll see you guys later. Later, folks.